Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a hell of a show for y'all, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video, sub to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram if you guys want to reach out to me directly, and follow the channel on Instagram, same name as the channel, DREAMERSPRO. All right, so let's get into this topic right here. So it took me a minute to sit down and try to figure out, how do I even approach this topic? Because on its face, the topic itself is so ridiculous that I'm like, how am I supposed to seriously give a take on this? So I came across this headline here from fadeawayworld.net saying, Michael Beasley claims he blew out LeBron James in a 1v1. The story is told wrong. So I sat back and I said to myself, Michael Beasley, we just produced the show about 3 weeks ago where Michael Beasley was on a podcast basically trying to explain why he believes LeBron James is the GOAT over Michael Jordan and how it's not even a debate. At the end of Michael Beasley's explanation, my viewers alone were totally confused. They were like, they don't even know what Michael Beasley was talking about. But in that video, I'm saying this to say this. He was basically saying that the greatest player of all time in his mind is LeBron James. So for me to now hear stories that Michael Beasley used to beat LeBron James in one-on-one is crazy. For me to hear stories from Udonis Haslem that D Wade used to beat LeBron in one-on-one in practice is even crazier. Because you got to think, LeBron got what, 4 inches on D Wade? So D Wade used to beat him in 1v1 in practice? That's crazy to me, right? So I sat back, I went out, I came back, I'm like, how do I touch this topic here? So eventually I was able to think of a way to kind of address this topic and really talk about it, because to me it's just still so crazy, right? It's still so crazy, and I'm like, okay, now I figured out a way. So before we even get into my thoughts, and actually because I also want you guys to hear what Michael Beasley had to say, today's video is brought to you by a sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. Prize Picks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on Prize Picks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love Prize Picks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what I want to do now, I want to quickly play what Michael Beasley had to say. I think he was speaking to Aiden Ross, where everybody in the room was stunned that he actually beat LeBron James in 1v1. So what we want to do is want to play what he had to say now. It's only about a 20-second clip or so. And I'm going to come back and really get into the meat and potatoes of today's show. Take a listen to Michael Beasley here.
Did you beat LeBron in the 1v1?
Yeah.
You beat LeBron?
I mean, the story is told wrong.
Damn!
But
So how's the story supposed to?
So I ain't got to eat enough one of them bitches yet.
You beat LeBron 1v1.
I mean, y'all want to hear that? Yeah.
What was the score?
A lot to a little.
You blew him out?
Yeah.
So you heard his comments, right? Now, I want to read from this article that I brought up. It then said, I want to get to the part where they spoke about Udonis Haslem, right? So it says, while stories have revealed the encounter between the two during James's time with the Miami Heat, Beasley said to have gone on a 30-game winning streak when the two played against each other. Although these are massive claims made from different sources, the reality of the situation remains unchanged. James continues to see himself listed as one of the greatest to ever do it. Meanwhile, Beasley unfortunately sees himself outside of the NBA. Oh, this article, man, they always ready. This article is always ready to defend LeBron James. So that's what that article had to say. There's another one that I want to read from. Yes, there's another one I want to read from fadeawayworld.net that says 3 NBA stars who revealed they beat LeBron James in a one-on-one game. Throughout LeBron James's illustrious career, he faced countless opponents, but one-on-one matchups are not something he's particularly known for, especially in public settings. However, over the years, several NBA stars have shared stories about the times they either challenged or even beat LeBron in private one-on-one battles. These rare insights reveal both the competitiveness and camaraderie that exists behind the scenes. Below, we explore 3 notable instances where NBA stars claim to have bested LeBron James in a one-on-one game and provided fierce competition. The first one, Dwayne Wade. One of the most famous instances of a one-on-one battle involving LeBron James from none other than his longtime friend and former teammate Dwayne Wade. I watched Dwayne Wade and Bron play one-on-one. I saw that game. D Wade won that game. During an episode of the OG podcast, Udonis Haslem, another former teammate of both LeBron and Wade, recounted a time when Wade managed to beat LeBron in a one-on-one game. And then you have Michael Beasley. Then you got the last one, Kyrie Irving. One of the most intriguing one-on-one stories involving LeBron comes from his former teammate, Kyrie Irving. I was coming in every day like, yo, I'm better than you. You. I don't care. Y'all can line up. We can go 1v1 right now. Me and Bron played one-on-one one time. By the way, I'm not going to tell you who won or lost. During an appearance on I Am Athlete podcast, Irving reflected on his time with the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly his confidence and competitiveness. So, listen, you heard what these articles say. Now, there's a part where Kyrie says, I'm not going to tell you who won. The reason he's not going to tell you who won is because you don't want to embarrass LeBron James. That's all. But I want to get back to the larger point here. How is this even possible? How is it possible that LeBron is losing one-on-one games to Michael Beasley, Dwayne Wade, and Kyrie Irving? But I'm listening to people like Jason Richardson come back telling me Jordan came back at like 40 years old. He'd come back and play the Bobcats, and he was giving them all the business. He was beating all of them in one. How is this possible? How is this even possible, bro? I'm trying to figure, what? How is this possible? I'm literally trying to put myself in the gymnasium and trying to like imagine seeing a one-on-one game with LeBron playing it and him losing. What's going on in that game? How are you losing? He has a size advantage on all of those guys. He has a strength advantage on all of those guys. So the only thing I can think of is probably they were probably trash talking him to the high heavens. Trash talking must have been involved. They were probably going at him something fierce. And maybe somewhere in there, he couldn't get clean looks at the back. He couldn't generate enough offense. I don't know what it is. This is unheard of. You lost to Kyrie Irving, son? Kyrie is 6'2", 6'3", or 6'9". How? I don't know, man. Y'all tell me in the comments, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. Catch y'all later, man. I'm out. Peace.